Good afternoon, everyone. We are Group 4, and I'm Pei Han. She's my team member, Qi Ting. Today, we're going to talk about the pre-meeting arrangements. Today, we'll be discussing the things we should prepare before a meeting. And we're gonna learn some vocabularies, read some sentences and conversations, and next we'll do some exercise to practice. And this is our content. Introduction is covered by me. Vocabulary is covered by Qi Ting. Conversation scenario 2 is covered by us. Vocabulary 2 is covered by me. Listening practice is covered by us. Activity 2 is covered by us. References is covered by Qi Ting. And conclusion is covered by me. Inside story is covered by Qi Ting. Comments is covered by each group. Then we will do the best commentator and we will talk about the feedback. Now I'm gonna give the floor to Qi Ting.
Before we are going to read the scenario 2, I want to teach you vocabulary first because later you might have some words that you don't understand in your content. So now we will going to teach you vocabulary first. Okay, first one is representative. Can you repeat after me? Representative. Next one, shuttle. Shuttle. Number 3, reservation. Okay, representative is standing or acting for another, especially through delegated authority. So now we are going to read the sentence from our textbook. So can you repeat after me? I have written to all the representatives of the other parties.
I have written to all the representatives of the other parties.
And have already heard back from a number of them. Very good. And next one is shuttle. It's a form of transportation that will take you from this place to another place. And sometimes it's for free, but sometimes it charge you a little bit money. So now this is an example. Can you repeat after me? Have any of them commented on how they will be coming?
Have any of them commented on how they will be coming?
Will we need to arrange shuttles?
Will we need to arrange shuttles?
Next one is reservation. It means if you want to go to a restaurant and you can call an advance and then they will help you to reserve the seats for you so you don't have to wait. So this means it helps you to keep the place or seats for you to not wait for a long time. So this is the example. I will go make reservations right away. Should I pick him up at the HSR station? Yeah, so now we are going to do the conversation scenario 2. And the scenario 2 topic is how do they get there? So in this scene, in Queen's company, they are going to do the international meeting. And she is going to know some information about booking venue. So now we will read the scenario 2 dialogue for you guys. Okay, now we are going to do the scenario 2 for you, and the topic is how do they get here? And I will be the Mr. Wang, and page 18. Tina, I want to make sure all the contacts have been met for the meeting next week, and that everything ready.
Yes, Mr. Wang, I have written to all the representatives of the other parties and have already heard back from a number of them.
Good work. Have you made sure all the guests can get the venue on time?
I have attached I have attached a map and transportation information in my invitation letters and emails.
Have any of them commented on how they will be coming? Will we need to arrange shuttles?
Mr. Yamada will be driving here. Mr. Phillips will be arriving by taxi, and Dr. Lawson said he will come in by MRT.
MRT? Tina, go and arrange your ride for Dr. Lawson, or at least reserve a cab for him.
All right, sir. But what if he insists on taking the MRT?
Dr. Lawson is a very important guest of ours. He might not mind taking the MRT, but we really don't want him to.
I see. I will go make some reservations right away. Should I pick him up at the HSR station?
Sure. Send him an email telling him what we will do, and make sure the time is right.
Okay, I'll get right on it.
Good. Contact Dr. Lawson again and check your email. If the other guests haven't written back, start making phone calls.
I will, sir, and I will send out another email to all the guests and letting them know we can pick them up if they take the HSR into the city.
Yeah, good. The MRT can be crowded at times. We want our guests to be here in comforts. Maintaining our image and reputation are key priorities for us.
I'll take care of it right away, sir.
And now we are going to do the listening practice, and its topic is going through the checklists. So you can turn the page to 19 because later we will read it and you will have question on your textbook on page 19. So you can answer the question in advance. Hey Eric, I'm putting together the agenda for our next meeting. Can you give me a hand?
Sure, I'll check with you if we have anything missing. Is this meeting for discussing the possible expansion in question 3?
Yes, we have the leader, the facilitator, and a note taker. Anything else?
We might also need a timekeeper.
Oh, right. We will have some shareholders over, and one of them is making the opening remarks.
That's good. Then you have the reading of the minutes and notifications announcement.
Yes, then we can go on the discussion of the new issues we are bringing up, right?
Yes, we will do that. Do you have a list of specific key viewpoints we need to discuss?
Yes, I'm working on it right now. I'm about 2/3 done with it.
And be sure we'll have all the equipment we need.
Of course, I've got an overhead projector, a slide projector, the screen, the flip charts, a whiteboard, loudspeakers, even the table flowers.
Sounds like you're well prepared in that area. What's next?
Well, after all the issues have been discussed, we can take a short breather and have some tea.
Oh, before that, I think we'd want to first arrange the details for our next meeting.
Sure, let me put that in.
Good. Now, maybe you want to type this out into a checklist, which you can use on the day of the meeting.
Way ahead of you. I have typed it out already. Now I will just put a list of key viewpoints in there, and we are good to go. So now we finish the listening parts, and now it's question 1. Which kind of person isn't included in the next morning? Can anyone answer? Cheryl. Next meeting. Can we check? Can we make it?
You're correct now.
Okay. Okay, can you answer again, Cheryl?
Be an instructor.
Yes. Sorry. Yes, an instructor. Question 2. How much of the list has Angel finished? Can anyone answer? Judy.
C.
Yeah, C. She has finished 2/3. C. And question 3. Which equipment did Angel prepared? William. A microphone, yes. Good job. So now we are going to teach you vocabulary from our listening parts. And I will do the facilitator. Can you repeat after me? Shareholder. Flip charts. Opening remark. Minutes. Loudspeakers. Okay. Facilitator is the person who helps to organize the meeting, and they will stand in front of the meeting, and sometimes they can hold a meeting, so they will let the meetings to go smoothly. So sometimes they will know the discussion advance, so they can let the meeting to go smoothly. So this is the sentence from our textbook. No. A person or things that making the action or process easy or easier. This is the sentence that we write. Can you repeat after me? Okay, shareholder is an owner of share in a company. So this is our sentence. An owner of shares in the company. Can you repeat after me? And flip chart is something that you put on in front of the meeting, and you will do some information, important information you can put on the charts, so people will see it clearly. So now I'm going to give the floor to my group member, Pei Han.
So, opening remark, it means a few words that a representative will be giving before a meeting started. And the content is usually will be introduce the topic or to welcome the people to participate in the meeting. And this is the example sentences. Can you repeat after me? We will have some shareholders over, and one of them is making the opening remarks. Go.
We will have some shareholders over, and one of them is making the opening remarks.
Okay. And minutes. Minutes have several meanings, and here's the two meanings that I'm going to teach you. The first meaning is it is the notes that are recorded during a meeting, and the second one, it means times, like 60 seconds is 1 minute. And now I'm gonna read the two example sentences. Please repeat after me. Then you have the reading of the minutes and the notification. Go.
Then you have the reading of the minutes and the notification.
I need a minute to cool down. Go.
I need a minute to cool down.
Okay, now is the discussion time, and I'm gonna give the floor to my team member, Cheating.
Okay, the discussion question is what steps can one take to ensure that the meeting runs as smoothly as possible? Can anyone answer my question? First one, can anyone answer? Okay, the first one is check the staff's duty. Please repeat after me.
Check the staff's duty.
So this is first point for us to make sure that our meeting can run smoothly. And second, does anyone know how to make our meeting run smoothly? Zihan? Yes, read the minutes and the notification announcement. Number 3, can anyone answer, Judy? Yes, the equipment check. Next one. Didi?
You can arrange short break.
Yes. The number 4 is arrange short break time to have some tea or snacks. Number 5. William?
Decide some details about the next meeting.
Yes. Decide some details about the next meeting. Good job. And how about the last one? An activity. Now we are going to give Peihan. Give the floor to my group member Peihan.
So now we will do the activity 2. And me and Cheating will going to play a drama. The place is sitting at a restaurant. And I'm going to play a staff for 1 year. Cheating is going to play a staff for 10 years. Our company's name is Happy Friday.
Today's lunch is really good.
Yes, it's so delicious.
By the way, how is your preparation about the meeting for next week?
Still working on it, but I'm not sure whether it's complete or not. Could you tell me what things I should do?
Sure, everything should be done before the day of meeting. First, you need to check the facilities. Also, make sure you inform each participant the meeting information. Then, prepare the snacks and tea for the break. Finally, you need to allocate the responsibility of each staff.
Okay, I got it. Thanks for reminding me what things I should do accurately. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
And now we're going to fill out this checklist. So, does anybody know the things we should do before a meeting? Please raise your hand. Yes, facilities. And does anybody knows the other things we should do? Raise your hand, please. William.
For each participant, the meeting information.
Yes, and for each participant, the meeting information. And the third one, does anybody know? Judy.
Snacks and tea for the break.
Yes, great. Snacks and tea for the break time. And the final one, please raise your hand. Okay, Lily.
Allocate the responsibility to every staff.
Yeah, allocate the responsibility of each step. And does anybody know the due date of the meeting? Please raise your hand. Tina. Yes, the day before the meeting. Okay, now I'm gonna share some high and low contest culture with you guys. High contest culture. The individual has internalized meaning and information, so that little is explicitly stated in written or spoken messages. For example, in Japanese culture, it is almost a taboo to call someone that you are not really close with by names. They usually use last names to call them, and they usually call their family members or lovers or close friends by names. Low context culture. Low context culture means there's a preference for explicit direct message independent of the relationship. For example, in American culture, it is quite common to refer someone by their first names. It can be the people you just met or the close friends. And the people of authority might ask you to refer them by their first name, because Mr. or Mrs. will make them feel uncomfortable instead. And now we're gonna play the video about the high and low context culture to you.
Okay, so this is our video for today, and now we are going to do our conclusion. So I will give the floor to my group member, Peihan.
So today I hope you learned a lot, and now I'm gonna make a conclusion. It is very important to prepare all the requirements before a meeting. If you want to run a meeting as smoothly as possible, there are 5 tips we are discussed today. Make sure to check the staff's duty and read the minutes and notification announcement and do the equipment check. And remember to prepare the break time for some tea and snacks. And the final one is to remember to discuss the details about the next meeting. Okay, let's talk about our inside story. I'm gonna give the floor to my team member, Chi-Ting.
So this is our inside story. We start prepare our PowerPoint 2 weeks before, 2 weeks ago, and we discuss what kind of content that we want to give you, and we decide what kind of drama we will present to you. And last week we stand in front of the class and we pretend that we are going to give a presentation. And the last picture is that we check the last PPT PowerPoint to make sure everything is okay on our PowerPoint. So this is our inside story. And job assignment, I charge for vocabulary scenario 2, also the listening practice, and question discussion, activity 2, and PPT making. And for my group member, Chloe Peihan, she charged for introduction. Also, she do a scenario dialogue with me, and listening practice 2, and activity 2, high-low context cultural. Also, she helped us to summarize the conclusion and PPT making. So, the comments. Okay, we can take 10 minutes break, and then later we will come back and give the comments. Okay, now we are going to do the comments. Let's welcome group 1.
Hello, we are Group 1 and I'm Margaret. I think the group they did very good job on their intonation, especially Chloe. I like her voice, and also I love Joy's voice too. And also I think they dress very formally. I'm going to give the floor to Judy.
I think I am.
Hello everyone, I'm Yilin Judy, and I think they all did a good job because I think their pronunciation and sounds is very good and very beautiful. Although they wear a mask, and although they wear mask, their sounds also let us hear clearly, and I think I like their scenario because when they have a conversation, their yes/no question have a intonation. And now I will give the floor to Jianwei.
Hello, this is Jianwei William. For their presentation today, I'm going to give them some comments, including what they did well and what they could improve. For what they did well, I think their pronunciation are very clear, and also it is with intonation. And second, I think during the presentation, they always use their own words to introduce their contents. For what they could improve, I just noticed that there is a typing mistake in the listening practice. For example, one of the options is two-thirds, and they type it wrongly as two-thirds without the S. And also, I think they may be too nervous, so that they forget to sit at the table here to play the drama. And this is my comment. Thank you. Now I'm going to give the floor to Group 2.
Hello, we are Group 2. This is my partner, Su Yu, and I am Tina, Rui Yu. I like their pronunciation because they speak clearly and speak loudly to enough. And I like the other one is their dress. I think their dress is formally. And this is my comment. I give floor to my partner, Su Yu.
Hello, I am Suri. I like a good for the presentations, and they all did a good job. Now I am going to give them 2 positive comments and 1 negative comment. First, I think in the vocabulary part, they use their own word to explain, and it is very good. Next, I think their pronunciation speak very well, and they speak very clearly. But I think when they switch the PowerPoint, they switch too fast. Okay, now I am going to give the floor to the Group 3.
Hello everyone, we are Group 3 and I'm Cheryl Zijie. So today I'm going to talk about Chloe Pei Han. There are three positive things and 2 things she can enhance. The first one is she has a nice pronunciation and she gave us strong eye contact. And the last one is she used her own words to try to teach us the vocabulary words. And the two things they can enhance is their PPTs font are a little bit too small. And at first, when they are talk about scenario 2, they have 2 microphones, but they just use one, and it seemed a little bit rushed. So now I give the floor to my member Liu.
Hello everyone, I'm Si. I'm going to talk about Qi. She needs to give more eye contact for us, and their listening practice can use an audio file because when they started they use microphone. I don't know. They are started on their listening practice, and their vocabulary the first letter don't need to be capital. And I'm give the floor to group 5.
Hello everyone, we are group 5. My name is Lin Weiding and she's my partner, Hui Fang. I think their pronunciation is clear to understand, and they show the definitions of the vocabularies on the PowerPoint, but they usually use their own words to explain, not just read the words on the PowerPoint. And they prepare the conclusion for us, so we can review the main points again. Now I'll give the floor to my partner, Hui Fang.
Hi, I'm Hui Fang. I think the group 4 is excellent. Their performance and the slider and the pronunciation are good. But I have a suggestion for them. I think they need to have more eye contact with audience. That come close to audience. Now I will give the floor for next group, 6th group.
Hello everyone. We are group 6 and my name is Cai Zihan. She is my group member, Junying. As in my part, I will be judging on Pei Han's performance. There are 3 points I'm going to talk about, including 2 positive comments and 1 suggestion. So the first point is about her pronunciation. I think all the words she pronounced were pretty clear and beautiful, and her voice is loud enough to hear. And the second point is about her stage performance. She dressed formally and maintained eye contact well. And also she acted professionally when making the conversation with Qi. And the last point is about my suggestion. I think she could use more connectives instead of using and. So it will make her speech more fluent. So these are my comments, and I'm going to give the floor to Julie.
Hello everyone, this is Jane, and I'm glad to be here to judge group 4, and in my part I will make a short comment to Qi. Yes, there is 2 suggestions and 2 comments I will give her. I think the good one she did a great job is that her intonation. Yes, because her intonation is good and I can understand the words she wants to show us. And the second one is her pronunciation. Her nice pronunciation makes me to understand the vocabularies more clearly. And the suggestion has 2 points. One point is about their words in the listening part. The first words of the vocabulary don't need to capitalize, and I think they can pay more attention to this part. And the second suggestion is there are something wrong about her pronunciation, like priority and recently. Yes, like priority, they say priority. And in my conclusion, I think they did great teamwork. Their delivery and transition and the lyrics is excellent. So now I want to give the floor to Group 7. Hi, we are Group 7, and my name is Peyton, and she is my partner, Eating. And first, in my part, I will talk about Cheating's performance and give them 2 suggestions. And first, I think Cheating's pronunciation is very well, and I can easily to understand what she talk about. And first suggestion, I think she can be more eye contact, and I don't know if I sit too far, yes, and I don't know what is if she look at us. And second suggestion is their PowerPoint, some words can be bigger, yes, and I want to give a floor to my partner, Eating.
Hello everyone, my name is Eating, and I have a few comments to the Chloe. I think today her speed and voice is suitable, and also feel like have so many confidence, and also her pronunciation is really beautiful. And here's my comment. I will give the floor to the Group 4.
So now we are going to choose which is our best commentator. Can we give me 1 second? Okay, we decide to give our best commentator is Group 5. Yeah, Group 5.
Why?
Oh, why? It's because I think they are very confident when they are going to give us the comments. And also for Lynn, she can point out all the suggestions and positive comments for us. And also Hui Fang, she tried her best to pronounce or to give us. We want to give you the second chance to give us the comments. Let's welcome Group 5.
Okay, thanks everyone for giving us this best commentator. We are Group 5. My name is Lee Wedding, and she's my partner. I think their pronunciation is clear to understand, and they show the definitions of the vocabularies on the PowerPoint, but they usually use their own words to explain, not just read the words on the PowerPoint. and they prepare the conclusion for us, so we can review the main points again. Now I'll give the floor to my partner, Hui Fang.
Hello, I'm Hui Fang. I think the group 4 is excellent. Their slider and teaching and the pronunciation are all good, but I have one suggestion for them. I think they have to more eyes contact with foreigner that can closer to audience. Thank you.
Thank you.
I will give the floor back to group 4.
Okay, now we are going to give the feedback. And I want to thank my partner because I'm so lucky to have her to be my members. And because anytime if I'm busy or I have no time for PowerPoint making, I will tell her and she will help me directly. And if I need anything, I can just ask. And she also will give me the suggestion. And I think she is a careful person because for me, I'm kind of, and I don't know what I'm going to talk about. So sometimes she will stand next to me and give me she will remind me something. So I will feel so glad to have her as my group member.
I also feel very thankful to Qiting because she is an official person to work with. When we are discussing our presentation, our contents, when I have some questions or problem, she will always try to explain to me and tell me what to do could be more better. And I'm happy to work with her. We are very cooperative. And this is my feedback. Thank you.
And this is the references that we use. And first two YouTube video is from our brother, a former school brother and sister. They are doing teacher Liang's class. We use their reference into our PowerPoint making. And the last one is our high and low context cultural. So if you are interested, you can go ePortal to download our file and you can go and check again. And thank you, this is our presentation.
Thank you, we are good for.
Thank you, we are good for. Thanks for listening.
Now please correct all the PowerPoint according to their suggestions. Revise them now. 2 seconds.